Hello everyone, this is Sheldon from ColourArte. Welcome to the Sunday Fun Day Acrylic Crazy Train Ride, which started with Cy Frost with The Joy of Pouring, and then following him, we went all the way to Australia to Darren Nixon with Venom Fluid Art. Now of course, inquiring mind really wants to know, what in the world is Venom Fluid? Anyway, well, of course, he's in Australia. They have a lot of venomous things over there, so maybe that's what it's referring to, but who knows. Then coming back to the United States, you have over in Indiana, you have Creations by Christy with Christy Connolly. And then coming to Maryland, myself, Sheldon of ColourArte. And then following me, we're going to head over to the hugest state in, is the hugest state? I don't know, California may be just as big, but in a different shape. Well, anyway, we're headed over to Lone Star State of Texas. Yes, and Britta Clayton is going to be over there, matching the size of her state with the size of her paintings. She usually does a lot of big paintings. And then following her will be our caboose, Lance Travis, down in the good old state of North Carolina, as we call it, North Kakalaki. Anyway, here, I'm going to be doing this number here. See that there? That's the top half, and it rises up. And this is a 16 by 20, so I finally went a little bit larger than normal, and I ventured away from the bloom a little bit because I wanted to show a little bit of diversity on this train. So this is called the Dump and Swirl technique, and I'm going to show you how to do that on this video. So in a moment, just stay tuned. We're going to see how that gets done. So let's head over to the canvas. Okay, and happy pouring for the rest of the day. Oh, and thank you for joining us for this crazy train ride. And if you haven't gotten it yet, I have my soft voice today because I feel like I'm going to try to be the Bob Ross. Cy's been doing it all along, but I think that I'm going to do it in American style. He does it Canadian style. Anyway, let's get over to the canvas. Hello everybody, this is Sheldon from ColourArte. Welcome to my channel. I got the hands out today. I've been doing some mixing, and of course I got my hands all into it. I washed them, but I'm going to do a dump and swirl today. And my dump and swirl, all my colors are mixed with US Floetrol and a little bit of water for consistency. 2-to-1, and then just my base, just my base color. I have Liquitex pouring medium. This one is an iridescent medium because I ran out of the other one, but the other one would do the same thing. But this is my iridescent pouring medium, and in my black base, I add a little bit of black iris to add some shimmer to it. Black iris from ColourArte Prism Pour to add a little bit of shimmer to it. So I'll show you a small cup. So a small cup is this right here. Let me see if I got you on camera. Yeah, okay. So this is my black base, but still got a little bit of sparkle and shimmer to it that's going to come up when it gets varnished or resin. Let's see if you can get that. There's a little bit of the sparkle you could probably see there. But yeah, I have that. Then to go over my colors, I have Artist Loft White with US Floetrol 2-to-1 with the water. All my colors are 2-to-1, and then it's thinned down with a little bit of water. So all I have to do is show you my consistency. This is Prism Pour Cerulean Blue. This is Deco Art Extreme Sheen Silver. It leaves like a single trace before it falls in. This is copper. These are all metallic colors. So when it gets dried and done, it's going to be a nice shine to it once it gets varnished. This is my gold, my deep 24 karat gold Deco Art. It's kind of hard to see with my camera angle, and unfortunately I'm only one person here doing the taping, so I don't have somebody else moving the camera around so we can see over the light. So I apologize for that. But this is the turquoise blue. So those are the colors I'm going to be using. And I'm going to be pouring over this 16 by 20 square. And then I have a little thing I'm going to set up on my table that's level. You always got to make sure that your canvas is level when you're pouring, okay? So first things first, I'm going to take my brush, and I'll be back soon, but I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to brush the edge of my canvas first. Okay, so I just squirted a little bit of the Artist Loft Floetrol black. And it's going to kind of give it a little bit of a brush on the edges, the parts where it's going to spill over on the sides and stuff, because the paint is going to be thin. You want to make sure that it becomes sticky in a good way, not in a bad way. And hopefully I'll remember and when I'm recording this, because every time I record myself tilting, I find myself not on the camera. I don't know if you guys ever done this before, but have you ever used watched a video and you saw somebody tilting, and as they're tilting their canvas, you're tilting your phone? You're following right along. It happens to me so often. I'm watching the video and I'm seeing somebody really doing some great tilting work, and all of a sudden it's like, uh-oh. I watched my friend Britta Clayton. She's tilting like crazy, and then before you know it, I can't see the work because I had already tilted my phone. So it's good to have a little bit of a brushed coat of color onto your canvas first when you're working with such thin colors. When you're doing a pearl pour or anything that's thin like that, I would even suggest it on Dutch pours. I really would, because the paint does get pretty thin. Now, I don't know how thin, because I haven't done a Dutch pour in forever, but I don't know how thin that will work. But yes, this is what I'm doing for this here, all right? So I think that's good. Let me go rinse this brush off and I'll be right back. Okay, peeps, this is my second go around with this. I scraped the first one because I didn't quite like the center. I wanted less negative space. So I'm going to do it again. Try to go with the same order as I did before. And hopefully this one will work. And then I will, I believe the problem is that my black paint wasn't thin enough. And I believe that my, excuse me, I believe that my, I didn't tilt enough color off when I did it. So let me try doing this again. So my first color was I already brushed the color on here. So my first color was the white. Followed by the Cerulean turquoise. Cerulean and Sapphire. Followed by silver. Then gold. Kind of put you back in the middle again. It's very important that these colors are level. Otherwise, whatever beautiful piece you thought you had is going to be something that it's not going to be there anymore. A little bit of the copper and a good amount of this Aquamarine, which is like a turquoise. I want a good amount of that. I'll give you the rest of it. Now for my dump color, which is my Artist Loft black. And let's do some tilting work. I haven't gone quite off the edges with it yet, so now I got it centered. Let's go off this corner first. Okay, then I go off for this corner next, and then turn the baby around so you can see it. I'm going to go off of this corner third, bring it back, watch the weight of the paint. And then I'm going to go off this last corner here. Get a good amount of that paint off. And then bring that back to the middle. Okay, good. Now, kind of all right, now I'm going to, I guess I'll let this develop. It takes a little time to develop. So I'm going to put this on my drying area and I'm going to torch it. Try this again. Hopefully this one would turn out right this time. Now I'll bring the camera to you and put you on a time lapse. Ooh, look at that. That's almost a pour in itself. If someone was doing something like a messy, dirty pour, something to that nature. I'll show this to you before I turn it off. Look at all that shimmery color in there. Just from what I tilted off the other colors. And I could have had a canvas on here just to catch the drippings. That would have been another pour. Okay, so I'm going to turn you off and then I'm going to get you over to the canvas as these pearls develop, or as the pearls develop. Okay, folks, it doesn't look like it's going to develop more than this now. But I just wanted to show you all those beautiful multicolored cells that developed. Now, it didn't develop too much over here with more of the white spots, so I kind of like touched up the area here with a pipette, and then I just dropped a little bit more of the color down in here, just to kind of make things balance out. So I wanted to do it more wet in the wet, as opposed to waiting until it dries and then trying to touch it up with a paintbrush. So with the pipette, it made it nice and kind of like brought some of the little white spots kind of around this edge to kind of bring things together. So it gives it a little bit more depth. So there you have it, folks, a nice dump and swirl. I'm loving this one, and I thank you for watching again. This is Sheldon from ColourArte, and have a great and wonderful day. Happy pouring. Bye-bye.